What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. Hope y'all are having a good weekend, having a good day. Let's get into this really quick. First things first, I was talking about going live when I got home from work Friday morning, and I didn't have time. Meaning that I I sat down at my computer, literally right at this candle right here. And I was like, okay, so this is not the entry that I talk about with you guys, but this is an entry that I will take based on the 30-minute candles, where this is obviously strength right here. And when I saw it, it was also based on the footprint charts. There was absorption happening right here. And it looked like a good spot to get in for them to run it. And I closed at November value area high. So from here to here, but literally actually before I even sat down at my computer, I turned on my computer, I opened up my trading software, I walked away to do something, I came back, and I was like, oh, this is a good entry. And I clicked buy before I even sat down at my computer. So I didn't have time to, set up a Zoom call, even to type anything into Discord, because I feel like people would have been chasing at that point. And so I just didn't even bother going live. I was like, I probably just caught, the trade, or I just caught the trade I'm taking. And, I probably will have to go to sleep before there's another nice setup. So I apologize. That's why I didn't go live, is due to that reason. I got a nice trade though, so there is that. I looked this over really quickly, saw a couple of nice entries. Obviously I was bullish, it looks like, going into Friday, and we had a sell-off day. This was a great entry for anybody that's been listening. And this would be your 80% rule. Where is... Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is value area low. I apologize. Not 80% rule. I don't know what to say as far as where I would have closed this trade, but obviously this worked out well. Your next entry would have been this here, from November value area high to previous week value area low. Yeah, so none of the stuff that I had outlined played out, but those were the good setups based on what I've taught you guys how to trade, and hopefully you guys caught it. Let me delete all of this stuff. I have to be a little bit laser today because like my whole family, baby included, is going to a concert tonight. I think I've told you guys, like, it seems like it's her favorite band that's playing. I'm not positive that it's her favorite band because she can't verbalize that, but it seems to be her favorite band. So anyway, actually, two of my son's music coaches are going, and then one of the families that he's in a band with is also going. So we have a big group going to this concert tonight. Oh, I should show you guys this too. Actually, I'll do it at the end, but my son did a pretty big show last night. I had told you guys about it, but now I have video footage of the show. Actually, I wonder if this is... What is the most... Sorry. Anyway, I'll show you guys at the end. No, I know. And I'm never going to put people in a position to chase. So, yeah, there's just no way I was going to hop on and call that out after, I felt like I myself was chasing a little bit. The only, like, vindication I had was that I got in at the previous week Valeria low, where the entry's down here somewhere, but it is what it is. Yeah. All right. Let's chart this up really quick. I don't know if I finished like my sentence, but I have to be a little bit laser today because we're all going to go to that concert. I need to go spike up my son's mohawk, and I've got to get ready myself. And like his music coaches are meeting at our house. Wow, this is stacked. Let's do our weekly levels really quick. So there's SIGs on the last 3 weeks. I should add, like, you guys won't really know what I'm referencing, but one of the bands that my son is in, there's, I think I've talked about him before, but there's a boy that's 18. So it's all, younger kids. My son just turned 11. There's a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old. The drummer, I don't know how old she is, but she's right around that same age range, like 10, 11, 12, something like that. And then there's one kid that's 18. And I don't know too much about him, like on a personal level, other than he's like a really, really nice kid. But he's autistic, so he doesn't have the mentality of an 18-year-old. But what's really cool about him, and when I say this with nothing but love and respect. When I met him, my first impression was, wow, he's really awkward. Like in his movements and, how he talks and whatever. Obviously, he's autistic. And I wouldn't normally think that about an autistic person, but I was like thinking that because the plan was for him to be playing guitar in a band with my son. And I was like, wow, like I wonder how he is at playing guitar, with his autism or whatever. And I should add that, myself, my family, we absolutely have fallen in love with this boy. He's such a sweet kid, and he is an absolutely amazing guitarist. It's so incredible. You put a guitar in his hand, you would not know he's autistic. He just, well, you guys will see it because I'm going to show you guys a video at the end, but he just shreds and starts like dancing all over the stage and like just incredible. But the reason I'm talking about it is, like, I don't know, some people just don't think before they speak, I guess. They posted a video on TikTok, and somebody replied with, like, why is it, like, a bunch of 10-year-olds and one 30-year-old or something like that? And it's like, I know that what they said wasn't particularly insulting, but, gosh, maybe just have a little bit of humility and think before you speak. Anyway, he's amazing. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of like losing my train of thought, talking and trying to chart at the same time. All right. Bitcoin. Things are starting to get ugly. We are still in this. I keep hearing people referring to it as a rising wedge. This is a bear flag. And it looks like the next target is here, and they've just barely broken out of the bottom of the flag right now. I was watching it this morning, and we were up in here somewhere, and they've just broken the bottom. So this is probably pretty imminent right now, unless they reverse. Yeah. Daily chart on SPY, massive volume on Friday, right? The most since November 21st, and a bearish day, but with a buying tail at the bottom. Shorty said that we probably have like another day or two of selling pressure. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I still think we're going to 695, just a matter of time. I got beat up on both sides. I was in puts. I told you guys I was in January 21st puts. I got beat up on those. And then I think on Thursday I bought calls, and I obviously got beat up on those. So yeah, I got beat up on both sides. Life goes on. Yeah, definitely, Mike. I didn't even bother to reply to him. Some of the other parents replied to him, and actually, like, one of the parents said, you know, he's autistic and his, whatever it is, like his mental age is younger. But seriously, just the sweetest boy. And it's cool. My son, and this is just my son being my son. I don't like, this isn't anything that I've, you know, like specifically taught him other than to just be a good human. But, and when I said, like, this might sound terrible coming out of my mouth, but it's not, it's not terrible. He treats the boy just like he treats everybody else, right? He doesn't treat him any different, and there's no reason to treat him different. And, you can tell with that, like, this boy, his name's Logan. I don't want to keep referring to him as this boy. You can tell Logan, like, absolutely loves my son. He messages him on Instagram all the time and keeps telling, like, saying, like, oh, I can't wait to play with you again. You know, you shred, and I have so much fun being in a band with you. And so they're constantly talking back and forth on Instagram. And you can just tell, like, my son loves him and he loves my son, and they have a really, you know, a really nice connection, and it's cool to see, you know. I'm certainly proud of my son for, you know, being a big enough person to treat him the same way that he treats everybody else, and not treat him like he's special or different or anything like that. And again, that's not taught. That's just my son being a good person, being the person that he is. And again, my words might sound horrible, but I love Logan. He's such a great kid and so talented as a musician. And to me, like, that's the most shocking part, is seeing him when he has a guitar in his hand. And, like, thank God that his parents found that, you know, like, thank God that, or whoever it is, you know, whoever put a guitar in his hands, like, good on them, because he is amazing. Let's peek at futures really quick. Are we open? Yes. Just a big old indecision candle right out of the open. Pretty flat. For people that trade futures, this week is going to be the contract change, so don't forget about that. We'll actually look at that in, whoa, what did I just do? In just a second. Let's check our fear and greed index. We should just still be in fear, or neutral, I mean, sorry. We're back in fear. I should have just stuck with my first guess. Let's check out our calendar for the week. Monday, hour before the open, we have Canada's CPI month over month, medium CPI year over year, trim CPI year over year, common CPI year over year. So this will give us some volatility. And then we also have the Empire State Manufacturing Index, which might give us some volatility as well. 2 p.m. Eastern, claimant count change. This is England. Average earning index 3 month over year. This will give us some volatility as well. I won't be at my computer at this time, so I don't really care. A lot of stuff going on in Europe this week, it looks like. All of this is super early in the morning, so it would only affect futures traders. Hour before the open, so again, futures traders, we've got a lot going on. Hourly, average hourly earnings, retail sales, non-farm employment change, retail sales, unemployment rate. 15 minutes after the open, we have flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI, CPI in England year over year at 2 p.m. again. A lot less going on Wednesday. Thursday is crazy. All of it for futures traders before the New York market opens. Okay. So yeah, just be aware if you're trading 2 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be some volatility with this stuff. Okay. We need to do our TPO stuff. Oh, I'm on the wrong chart. What am I doing? I'm like, why is SPY moving right now? Oh, so I didn't mention, but futures are flat right now. But this is also just a massive bear flag, right? But it looks like a bear flag. I mean, depending on how you look at it, the top of the flag is at resistance. The bottom of the flag is at support. So they might bounce from here. It is possible. Those are the bear flags they fake people out on when they happen at support. What am I doing, bro? I should add I'm absolutely exhausted. I mean, people probably don't know this, but during the winter, if you work as a respiratory therapist, that's when a lot of people get really sick respiratory-wise, pneumonia, flu. And our hospital is absolutely getting slaughtered right now with patients. And so I just work 3 nights in a row, and I am exhausted. Why can I not find what I'm looking for? There we go. So if my energy seems off, that's why. I apologize. Alrighty. Sorry, I need 1 second, guys. I apologize. Babe? Hello?
What?
Just pay attention to your phone, okay? Lyndon and Sydney are on their way here.
Come our house?
Yeah, we're all gonna go together. Like, they're gonna drive. Lyndon and Sydney are gonna drive in separate cars, but we're all gonna drive down together.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So just pay attention to your phone for the gate.
Okay, okay.
Alright, love you. Bye.
You'll be back.
Sorry. I live in a gated community, and like, my wife's phone is the one that's attached to the gate. So every time we have company coming over, I have to remind her to make sure she pays attention to her phone, because a lot of times her phone is silenced and like nowhere near her. So, all right. Yeah, I got to get cranking here. I have about 20 minutes. They're going to be here at about 4:05 my company or Pacific time. So in like 30 minutes, and I just got out of bed, so I need to go brush my teeth and stuff before they get here, and then I want to spike up my son's mohawk, and then we're gonna head out the door. Yeah, Kara, it's crazy. I worked in the emergency room Thursday night, and my whole 12-hour shift I was nonstop, just running everywhere. Um, this is really hard to call because we're so congested through here. Um, I definitely plan on being live tomorrow, but if you're on the riskier side, this would be your spot to hop in calls. If you're less risky, then wait for this. Okay. Right here. I really hope everybody's taking to heart what I've been talking about with the one risk to reward. I hope you guys have been following it. Excuse me. I'm going to quickly show. Bro, I don't know why you do that. Sometimes my computer acts really funky. Um, um, my account. This is for November and December so far. Um, Profit factor is getting better from the last time I showed this. I had that one big loss on Tuesday, or I guess two losses on Tuesday, which brought like my profit factor down. This should be at like 2, but anything over 1 is a profitable trading system, but it should be at 2 or more. Um, right now, I'm just barely up 1% on the month, with just a few losses. Well, I guess 4, 5 losses, and then 1, 2, 3, or sorry, wait, no, so 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 losses, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wins. 7 losses, 4 wins. I'm up 1% on the month. It's been a rough month for me. I don't know why. I haven't been doing anything different, but I think that's one of the things that's good to know about trading. I talk about this from time to time. You can take, even if you're using the same trading system, mathematically, you can take 18 losses in a row. And so you shouldn't be blowing your account within those 18 losses, if that makes sense. Like, you should not be risking enough money to blow your entire account in 18 trades. But then also mathematically, you could take 18 wins in a row. For whatever reason, math has not been on my side this month. 7 losses, 4 wins, but still profitable, which just proves, that I do practice what I preach of at least doing 1 risk, 2 reward on every single trade. It works long term. You'll make money. Mathematically, long term, you'll make money doing it. So I hope you guys are listening and applying it. Those days where you just take, or if you're not profitable, you shouldn't be taking more than 1 trade a day. But when you take those losses in a row, it starts to get brutal, and you can't let it affect your mentality. Because it does work, right? Like, you can see my graph. There's a little pullback, spike back up, pull back, slow grind back up, pull back, grind up, right? And just over time, you'll get there. This is difficult, again, to call out. Really just watch for like breaking above levels, 3 5-minute candles or more, retest, enter, break below level, 3 5-minute candles, retest, enter. So with that said, I would like to see a retest of this zone being November or previous day to get puts. And then lastly, and again, when I do this, I try to just cover what I think is most likely. But anything's possible. Overnight, they could have some major gap up or gap down. And my levels would be nowhere near where we're trading. So with that said, like always, just watch for... those 3 5-minute candles above a level, below a level, and then the retest to get in. If you guys have any questions, now would be the time. I'm done as far as the trading portion of this video is concerned. I'm going to share with you guys, though, a video of my son this weekend, or of the band. It's really cool. Or at least I think it's cool. I should be live tomorrow. I am going into a concert tonight. I will be drinking. I should be live tomorrow. We'll see. The plan. All right. Thank you, Nathan. Okay, let me transfer this video over really quick. Oh, I guess first things first, I have to figure out which one it is. My wife sent me a bunch of videos of last night. There we go. As always, this is recorded on a phone. Always sounds way better in person, but whatever. It is what it is. This is the show from last night. My son. This is Logan here. This is the bassist here. His name's Christian. My son, Henrik. This is Owen, lead singer. Logan. My son and Logan switch up, like doing lead guitar and rhythm. And then Lily on drums in the back. Oh, and she's self-taught. This song is by Alex is on Fire. It's like one word. And then the name of the song. So this is the band, Alex is on Fire. And the song is This Could Be Anywhere in the World. So this band, it's pretty cool. They have two singers. One singer does the vocal fries and the screams, which is what my son's doing. And then the other singer does like the harmonies and melodies. Excuse me, sorry. If you hear the song, my gosh, I have like something stuck in my throat. You'll know the Like the kids are very close. So this is the song. Yeah. Good song. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I guess I'm gonna go get ready and go spike up my son's mohawk. Thank you all as always for hanging out. Oh, I should mention, I didn't mention this, but for people that were live the other day, this was a bummer. I took a short trade, right? Right here, I believe. I think it was right there. And I don't remember my exact risk to reward, but I was targeting November value area high. And my stop was, oh, thank you. That's not what I was doing. Oh, wait, no, I think I got a bad entry where I wanted to be in, or like, let me go to 5 minutes. I didn't get a bad entry. We broke below, we retested the spike base, and I was like, that would have been the ideal entry. But then we came down and we pulled back to here, and I think I got in like somewhere right around here because I was expecting them to reject from there and go lower. And then my take profit was here somewhere. Again, I don't remember the exact. And my stop loss was like something like this. And they came up, stopped me out, and then obviously made the move after. That's part of the game, you know. Not a big deal. I just didn't want to like breeze over it, and I realized right as I was about to end the video that I didn't talk about it because I called this out live when I was live. But the trade, you can see it here. Yeah. So that was that trade that I took a loss on. And then the very next morning when I came home, I saw that set up. I entered and made almost 5% on my whole portfolio. So anyway, I didn't want to just breeze over that and ignore the fact that I took a loss. I mean, I'm never trying to hide losses, you know, or whatever. But since I called that out live, I wanted to make sure I talked about it before I ended the video right now. But anyway, I'm sure you guys could see like Logan like absolutely goes off when he has a guitar in his hand, and it's really, really cool. It's cool to see. Love that kid. Anyway, oh, they're buying it up now a little bit. This actually could potentially be a nice short. Let me open my software really quick. I appreciate what you're saying, Mike, but ultimately, I think I should mention this as well. I don't need to be transparent because I'm not selling anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this could be a nice short right here. My software is not going to load in time. I'm not taking it anyway, regardless, but I mean, you could definitely get more than 10 points on this. I don't know why I'm not taking it. Let me see. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, this is probably good. They're still deciding. This This is the current 5-minute candle. Delta's slightly green. They're absorbing right now here. We have a completed auction at the top. So far, it looks like they're going to sell off and go, back down to like 21. So like I said, you could easily catch like 13 points here. And this is potentially a spot to reverse into longs. The only reason I say potentially is they've already touched it once. What you would want to see is for them to go below, come back above, and then you would get in as they're crossing back above 21. They just need Delta to flip red here, and this is good to go. Completed auction, absorption. It looks really good. I'm probably going to regret not taking it because like everything's there. You could play it down to 22, 21 easily. This is going to sound weird, but I don't want to be thinking about a trade when I'm at a concert tonight. So if I'm in that trade, I know myself, I'll be not constantly, but I'll be checking my phone here and there to see how the trade is going. And I would rather just go and enjoy myself. But this should be good. I know I'm going to regret not taking this, but I also would rather chill. This is probably the setup that I would take as well. Yeah. Literally what I'm telling myself right now is I deserve to go and have like a restful, enjoyable night, and that's what I'm going to go do. I don't want to be checking my phone and checking charts. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, that would be cool, Pepino. All right, everybody. Mike, that's pretty funny. More transparent than 90% of the gurus. I think probably more transparent than more than 90%, but I'll take the 90%. Yeah. More transparent than the people selling courses and discords. Yeah. Or some of them, a lot of them. Some people out there are worth their salt, but most of them are not. All right, everybody. Much love, much respect. I'm going to go hurry up and brush my teeth before my company gets here, and I will see you all in the next one. I should be live tomorrow. If I'm not, don't be surprised. There will be drinking tonight, and I'll probably be getting home late. So, yeah. Anyway, as always, much love, much respect, everybody.